already. Let me double check. Going to the usual stream page and clicking play. Hello? Hear me already. Let me double check. Going to the usual stream page and clicking play. Hello? Ding. Okay. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We are operative and everything is working. Let's play. Let's play with something familiar. I will start at Italian rank 3, I guess. Yeah, so I can play the SM91. Let's see what we have available. Operation, enduring confrontation 1.0. This looks different from VR. Wait a sec. What are the number of players in this way? Ah, there wasn't a number of players. This is good. 2.3 though. Well, okay, 2.3 can do. Unless this is 3.7? No. A classic to begin. Yeah, CCD rank 2. No, like I was saying, I wrote it in the description, yeah, my grand plan of playing with the Oculus Rift instead of the Index in the end failed, and since for the time being I'll be playing without VR. So in the end the choice was between not playing War Thunder at all or trying it after all in the normal way in which everyone else plays. And it might prove interesting, I don't know, it might be a learning experience, let's see what happens. It would be a shame not to play it again for like a week or more. So in between the two possibilities I decided in the end to make a test. I came a bit later than usual because I wanted to go... Okay, now it's sounding. I wanted to do some test while playing single player Sturmovik and see if I could follow a target and actually try fighting without VR, and it appears to be possible. Of course, it's just that I haven't done it in ages. I set the view on the relative movement of the hat of the throttle, which isn't extremely accurate, but lets you glance every direction very quickly, and then you can click it to zoom, like this. For the rest everything the same, including the raising of the view, which will prove even more useful here, because I no longer can do it by just raising my head, only the control will work, of course. The chart is displayed instead of the overlay. I have a very convenient cell phone placed here, on the wheel, basically. I attached it to the wheel like I was in an actual car, and I can glance at the chat like that. So let's fly toward the objective and see what happens. So Reggiane rank 2, best not overheat it already. And yeah, this is how everyone else basically plays, because in the end it's not like VR is that so many players have VR right now, this is what I mean. There's also a convoy on the way to the objective, okay. Perhaps less people will watch me, of course. Novelty factor is less when you're not using the new technology. At the same time, yeah, I had doubts, because in the end all my passion for flight simulators of these recent days is actually born out of VR. But it would be a shame, like I said. Nowadays it's the main thing I play. If I were to stop outright and play something else, I would lose much of the fun factor that I have with PC game these days, and so I tried. And I said, let's go. Also, I had this annoying buzzing sound in my microphone with this headset, but it should be correct. Let me know please if you can hear my voice, but only with some disturb or something like that. I will try to correct it. I put a filter in place that should be doing it already, but just in case. Okay. Moving straight towards enemy territory. What do we have online? Ah, the enemy team is practically deserted, okay. I hadn't noticed it. We don't have many players in the enemy team, but I guess let's try, I mean. Like I wrote in the description, this is a test. Basically a bit of a challenge with myself. There's a target over there. It's actually a bit harder to see without VR. Well, for me. Ah, look at that, there's plenty actually. The zoom helps, of course. I was used to not being able to zoom at all. VR doesn't have it. I mean, it's a comparative experience. What is that? This looks like a big formation. Protect the allied attackers in D4. Well, they appear to be under attack by the way they're moving. Not 100% sure, but it's worth a try while keeping an eye on the left. Perhaps for the purpose of actually displaying gameplay on a stream, VR is not the best, besides, no, in the end. We will have a far more stable view by seeing what I actually see on the monitor. VR is never the same for the spectators, because in the end you're always translating something. I mean, it looks very unstable, like you're not stabilizing the camera, you're having a GoPro on top of your head, but the view is not stabilized. And that's absolutely not the way it looks when you're playing in VR. In VR it looks normal to you, and that's impossible to translate on a monitor as it stands. So in the end, who knows? Who knows? It might prove popular for my stream. The only big problem, no, like I wrote, is that I don't know if I'm even able to play as well without VR. And honestly, I have my doubts. Okay, there's contacts above the leg, well, more like in front of the leg. Unfortunately, this joystick, like I said, is not accurate. I mean, if I could, perhaps I'd try to get a track ER, but the track ER at the moment is apparently out of stock everywhere. I don't know why. Even the the producer doesn't have it. They completely ran out. Everyone buying a track PR to keep themselves company during the pandemic, I guess. I don't know. It could be, I guess, no? After all, what is better than fun to move past a period like this? These are the ground attackers, okay. Actually, the targets... Ehi! Paki 31 Ita. Penso di sì, penso di sì. Per rispondere alla tua domanda a proposito di track IR dovrebbe funzionare. Ho visto gente che ci gioca. Non lo so, io onestamente gioco soltanto in realtà virtuale, normalmente. Il problema è che di questi tempi ho fatto un po' troppo realtà virtuale e quindi senza entrare nei particolari è il momento che faccia qualcosa di diverso. Purtroppo al momento ordinare roba per corrispondenza è impossibile, quindi mi sono ritrovato a giocare col monitor. Adesso non so nemmeno se sono capace. In realtà parlavo di una descrizione perché la descrizione l'ho messa su Facebook. Al momento tu sei su Twitch, quindi non la vedi. E in effetti sì, mi sono già perso il bersaglio, cosa che normalmente non mi sarebbe mai capitata. Ho visto dei traccianti arancioni, se non mi sbaglio. He is our base defender, like I was saying, I mean our ground attackers. What the fuck am I saying? Our ground attackers, there was a guy attacking them. Am I wrong? Am I mistaken? I think I saw some orange traces. I don't know, everything is much uncertain to me while playing like this. No, ma poi, come dicevo, no? Tutto sommato, nell'avvistamento dei bersagli, in realtà virtuale questo gioco semplifica le cose perché te li ingrandisce. Non so come spiegare, è una cosa strana. Sei in grado di vedere più lontano con la realtà virtuale. Per esempio, giochi a Sturmovik, la realtà virtuale tutto sommato è più difficile. Con War Thunder non lo so, potrebbe essere addirittura più facile. E quindi è una sfida. O così o niente. È ora di provare. Flying out all trusty Reggiane over the land of Sicily. This is always a good feel. Unfortunately, we don't have many players in the match, it seems. Actually, if you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and outside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More or less even. The problem is that they're few in general. Unfortunately, they capture, right? B5. Let's try to maybe catch them after they're moving away from the objective. The zoom is useful. The zoom is the big feature that is lacking for VR as things stand. Luckily the Reggiane is a very light plane, so you don't have to push the engine too much, because the moment you start pushing the engine, this thing overheats like crazy. And well, it looks very ugly for the pilot. Ciao Paolo, benvenuto. No, sto giocando... allora, il mio joystick non si vede perché purtroppo sempre perché non ho realtà virtuale ho dovuto mettere la telecamera vicino. Il mio joystick è un T1600 della Trustmaster e quindi c'è un HUD dietro al throttle praticamente. La manetta ha un piccolo joystick analogico che sto utilizzando. Ovviamente un modo per controllare il punto di vista in modalità simulatore serve. Normalmente non avrei questo problema perché metto in testa il visore e vado. Purtroppo oggi è così. And as I was saying to my Italian watcher, the way I'm controlling the point of view is simply the joystick HUD on the T1600 throttle. What are these? They look suspiciously like tracers, but they're not. It's like a glitchiness of the view, I have no idea. For the first time you're actually seeing what I actually see. Lo so, non è entusiasmante, non è entusiasmante. Se potessi probabilmente mi sarei già ordinato il track IR, purtroppo al momento è impossibile, è esaurito dovunque. Non so perché. Hanno bloccato la produzione probabilmente. Amazon non ce l'ha, Amazon, tutte le Amazon europee non ce l'hanno, il sito ufficiale non ce l'ha. eBay lo vende a 300 euro, una cosa così. Ok, no, grazie. Ne faccio a meno. Posso accontentarmi del joystick. Ok, we have a capture objective right past the lake. Do you know the name of this lake? This is the Lake of Lentini. It's an actual landscape feature of Sicily, close to the city of Catania. Sul sito francese? Ah, interessante. Ci ho guardato prima. Mi sa che l'hanno finito adesso? Non lo so, ci ho guardato. Ma quindi scusa Paki, tu mi chiedevi se funziona in questo gioco, ma perché l'hai ordinato ma ancora non ti è arrivato? Perché altrimenti lo sapresti, immagino. Oppure perché non hai giocato ancora a War Thunder? Questa è la mia domanda. Purtroppo il controllo di vista è importante. No, vedevo pure che su Amazon vendono un aggeggio che traccia il movimento degli occhi. Ora non mi ricordo il nome. Al momento alcuni lo utilizzano al posto di tracchiere, però è un po' una cavolata perché non ti dà la profondità, soltanto praticamente è bidimensionale, è come utilizzare un mouse, quindi l'unica comodità è che non lo devi fare col dito, però il bello del track è che tu puoi alzare e abbassare la testa, perché quello è fondamentale, no? Io adesso ce l'ho su un altro hat del joystick, se tu non fai così quando stai seguendo un nemico, non riuscirai mai a mirare bene, perché ovviamente devi mirare sotto il mirino. È una cosa fondamentale. Con la realtà virtuale è la cosa più naturale del mondo, con il track dovrebbe essere lo stesso, con il tracciamento degli occhi non lo fai. And yes, let me translate in English. 169 euros plus 30, wow. Wow, it's expensive, eh? Ah, scusa, devo dirlo in italiano. Dicevo, costa per quello che è. Cioè, alla fine, voglio dire, è una telecamerina infrarossi con una cosa che ne traccia il movimento. Niente di così eccezionale, ma come mai è così caro sta aggeggio? Mamma mia. Like I was saying, it's expensive for what it is. I mean, it's almost 200 euros, all things included. Because, yeah. Per me sì, io non ho problemi. Non credo che ci sia niente contro dal punto di vista di Yamaha. Adesso non posso andare a vederlo, ovviamente. Però non vedo il problema. Anzi, mi fai un favore, dopo ci va. Ma lo trovo comunque su Amazon francese, non è un problema. Grazie, ok. Ah, sul sito francese della Track IR. Ah, ok. Allora sì. Allora non ci sono stato. Ma tu l'hai ordinato? Cioè adesso, tipo proprio questi giorni? No, per capire, perché in effetti ho grossi dubbi che me lo mandano sti giorni. Where is the enemy? There is no enemy here. I see none. Am I completely alone on this goddamn map? I guess we're going to switch server. Ah, ce l'hai da un mese. Quindi l'hai ordinato in tempi non sospetti. Ora vorrei averlo fatto anch'io. Vorrei averlo fatto anch'io. No, ma io ho due visori per realtà virtuale qui, eh. Uno lì e uno là sopra. Normalmente gioco soltanto col Valve Index. Purtroppo ci ho giocato talmente tanto che non me lo posso più mettere perché come me lo metto mi fa male. Pensa che cavolata. Ho provato con quell'altro, uguale. Niente. Niente più realtà virtuale. Ora resto a terra e volo così. Non posso rinunciare al mio genere preferito di gaming, anche se non lo sto facendo nel modo usuale. No, non è quello. No, a me non mi fa niente. Ormai so anni che gioco così. Saranno 3 anni che ho l'Oculus. Con l'Index è ancora meglio. Non è quello il mio problema. Il mio problema è che mi è venuta una specie di dermatite da contatto. A forza di portare il visore. Ci credi? È una cavolata. Stupidaggine assurda. Per cui ho la pelle irritata della faccia. E quindi è una stronzata. Lo so, mi sento coglione a dirlo, però. Vedi questo enorme pedicello? C'era un altro qui. C'ho la forma del visore in pedicelli. È impossibile. Non lo posso portare neanche un minuto. Ieri ci ho rigiocato, risto peggio. Non posso rinunciare a questa cosa. Ma purtroppo, che vuoi fa? Se no era troppo facile. Stiamo chiusi a casa 24 ore al giorno, non possiamo uscire. Ah, ok, Paolo, scusa, stavo leggendo i commenti dall'altra parte su Twitch. Tu l'hai preso dall'Inghilterra, mi dicevi. Il track IR? Intendi sempre? Immagino di sì. E beh, oh. Comunque il nemico c'è qui, eh. We got enemy in the zone. Because it's not capturing. I cannot see them because I suck at spotting things without VR. But there is definitely some enemy here. And I'm in big danger right now because normally I have 100% awareness in every direction, but like this, not as much. Let me look for him. We are against America and Britain. Okay. Mhm. Well, I see fucking nothing in every whichever direction, but they must be here somewhere. Now I wish I was flying with a wingman. That could help me localize the enemies. Because this is new and not as easy for me. I don't even know which way to... Do I hear a sound? Yes. I hear a sound. I guess someone is close. But go figure where it is. Ah, yeah, I'm turning the head. I'm turning the head. It's difficult for me not to do it. Yes, yes, there is an engine. It's on my tail. Okay. Okay, let's do the old Reggiane flap trick. This is the most maneuverable plane at this rank. I can, in theory, outrun almost anything. Yeah, here you are. And let's go after it. What might it be? What might it be? Ah, I can zoom now. That's a great advantage. Oh, shit. I lost it because visibility is also influenced by the shape of the plane's canopy. That's the thing. Usually in VR you can move your head around, not just turn it, and so I wouldn't have lost it, but like this, yes, I did. God damn it. God damn it. It's like learning again. Starting from square zero. I keep turning, but okay, here you are. Well, there is something there. I understand why my friends were constantly telling to me, this plane has good visibility, this plane doesn't have it. To me they all had excellent visibility in VR, but now it's different. Haha. Perhaps I should raise the camera a bit when I try to chase things. God damn it, it's a completely different thing. It's useless, that's what it is. I'm not good with it. Ok. Automobilista 2. Non costa tanto. 20 e qualcosa. Voglio dire, per quello che ti danno non è male. Cioè, non è un early access come... qual era il nome? Assetto corsa competizione, no? Che è uscito, ok, l'early access costava poco, ma avevi tipo 3 macchine, 4 circuiti. No, questo è abbastanza completo come gioco di macchine. Voglio dire, mancano delle modalità, però secondo me li vale. Non mi è dispiaciuto ieri. Quella probabilmente è una cosa che posso fare senza realtà virtuale. Probabilmente la farei solo con, però. Hear the engine again. I hear the engine again. I didn't raise my flaps. You see, the difference is making it harder for me. Even remembering the most basic things has become hard for me. And now I'm trying to turn into an enemy that is invisible to my limited skill at spotting without VR. Climbing, climbing. Unfortunately, they keep capturing. I'm now even out of the zone because I got confused by the newness factor of not having such controls. Ehi, thank you for following. Pasquale, grazie per aver seguito lo stream. Normalmente sono più competente di così. Spero di mostrarti del gameplay di qualità più elevata. Eccolo. O no? Ho visto qualcosa che si muoveva. Eccolo. Eccolo. Eccoti. Ok, butta giù sti flap. Dai. I can turn into you. This is the Reggiane. And thank you for the like, grazie per il like. Where did you go? Where did you go? My god, okay. I can see you. I guess I might still win. I might still win. Okay, missed you, but I can follow any. What's that? What's that? A Mustang? For real? What's that, a Mustang? It looked like a Mustang. No, British plane, I think. I'm not sure. Oh! Shit. No, I lose it. You know why? Because I lose it behind the structure of the plane. I'm used to be able to do like this, no? You would move your head like this and never lose a target. But now it's fucking different. I never would have missed that thing normally. Ah, god damn it. I cannot do the things that I use normally. Did he crash? Ah, okay. I actually won because he crashed. But that's not so as good as a kill. God damn it. I still got some points though for proximity. I guess we're starting for square one. Can I play the game without VR? Well, I can still survive longer than a scrub, but hitting him is a different story. Okay, heading for the ground battle. Normally, if you don't have an air objective, you go to the ground battle. Comunque, per risponderti, Paki, secondo me Automobilista 2 quella cifra li vale. Non è niente male. Assomiglia un po' a Project Cars. Ma gira benissimo in realtà virtuale, anche se questo di questi tempi per me è meno importante. E comunque il modello di guida è migliore. Non è perfetto, però è migliore. Penso che domani ci rigiocherò. Oggi pomeriggio probabilmente faccio Sturmovik, quindi ancora no. Questa mattina sono partito con questo, neanche l'ho considerata. We have a ground battle to my left, it seems. Let me see. Oh, oh, that's a contact. That's a contact right there. Yeah. Let me see. It's a contact, something far and something a bit closer. Probably I should sit closer to the monitor, you know. Yeah, I would see them a bit better, like this. Moving all the chair and whatnot. These are two contacts, direction of the friendly base. Okay, I'm looking at the base defender, but also look at that. The base is flashing, which theoretically should mean that the enemy is in that direction. They're above the base. Ah, no, I know why it's flashing. It's flashing because the ground battle is so close. It's flashing because of the ground units. Destroy the bombers at G3. Ah. Ah, and the enemy bombers are going to the battle as well. Okay, since we're going to be seeing a great battle in that place, let's go, let's go. Come on, you can do it. There's no one, eh? Basically, my entire team disconnected, I guess. Let's do this. I go there, I try to intercept these bombers. I probably fail, and then we go to a more populated match, because this will be boring as fuck if I keep staying here. It's got an empty. At least I'm playing at full details, which I cannot do in VR. That's something better. It's not a complete loss. The enemy bombers in G4. Ah, but they moved away actually. They're going away. Someone crashed over there. The feeling of fun that you have with VR is of course not there. Now they're going away. Won't be able to catch these bombers. Let me see if anyone is engaging the ground troops, possibly. I wonder if I can move the view with the mouse. Actually, yes. Well, it's a trackball, but then how do I send? Ah, like this. But this is better when looking for stuff. Huh. Only problem is that the trackpad is on my right side. It's not gonna work. I would require a mouse on my left side, I guess. These are the bombers, I guess. But tell you what, let's just land and go somewhere else. This is empty. This is empty and boring. Let's go to a different match since I'm close to the base. Stupid. If I stay here, it will take ages to actually achieve something. Let's go to a server that is better. I will try to fly the Swedish, yeah, since I recently unlocked the sub plane, that strange thing with the pusher prop design. Which is very enjoyable to use, by the way, because it's extremely powerful in terms of guns. It's not a plane that you can easily disregard. Okay, the base is there, dropping the flats, lowering the gear, flats in landing position. Now, when you're trying to spot things on the ground, it's not that much worse than what I have in VR. The problem is the tiny moving aircraft, well, of course. Because in the end, now, when you have VR, it's like having padlock. You just won't lose a target. You can easily follow a target around with your sight. Completely different experience, unfortunately. Okay. And touch it down. I will never join this match again. This match is bad. It's an empty match. I will shoot a bit so it cannot be said that I didn't shoot at all in this server. No, but actually I was shooting that thing earlier. Okay, and stop. And by the way, I should start Discord in the meantime, just in case any of my friends is online. Okay, you don't hear sound now because I alt-tabbed out of the game. Unfortunately, you cannot see everything. Let me see. No. Ah, one of my friends is online. It's Seeker Lou. Let me see. I might try to join him. First of all, I go to my Discord so he can find me. War Thunder. Yeah. Check. Okay, the microphone is working. Did the plane rearm? Yes, because it's at the beginning of the runway, so return to the anchor. Besides, he plays without any sort of a tracking device, so it might be an occasion of asking him for some tips. Let me see, huh? But I think he might be playing a different mode. Yeah, he's playing ground battles. I'll invite him to Discord, so perhaps he will join me. But first of all, let me try a match that I find interesting. Like this, but it's an operation. I wanted to fight the Swedish. Afghanistan. Well, Afghanistan it's a very big map, and this is a 1.0. No, impossible. Japan tier 3, possibly 3.7. 3.7, this is empty as well. Is everyone sleeping or what? No. Then Japan rank 2. 2.3, it's empty, one player. Calking go. Oh, this one I like. Okay. Let's do it. And I will invite Lou to play with me over Discord. No, that's not the way you invite him, wait. Modifica il canale, invito, clona il canale. No. Here it is. And let's invite him. Send. Let's see if he'll join us. This time I can even see the overlay. Ah, this is rank 2. 2.3. I joined with the wrong planes. God damn it. And I'm locked out of it. But have I? Wait a sec. Or did I just lack spawn points? These are 2.3, 3.3. No, it's correct. It's just that I don't have many 2.3 planes. Unfortunately, the lineup is not the best. Well, I can fly the Ayate, I guess. Not the Ayate, what's the name of that thing? The Hayabusa. Yeah, the Hayabusa is pretty cool. This one, yes. Now, unfortunately, the scope of this plane is fairly difficult to use, especially now that I have no VR, but let's see. It's a very light and maneuverable plane, and in theory I love it. We'll see how it translates in non-VR gameplay. Might be easier, might be harder, for what I know. Another super light, super maneuverable plane. Albeit lower rate. Oh, this guy... Okay, mistakes were made. Not the best landing. Not the best landing indeed. Actually, I should raise the wheel that I have in front of me, the wheel that I use for driving games, because it's a bit too low and hitting my knees when I move the rudder of the plane. Not the best way to play. Yeah, flying the Hayabusa without VR. New experience. This is a well-populated match, so if I fly towards the center of it, probably I will find some enemy. Ooh, there's a Shiz player here. And there's also an entire enemy squadron on the other side. One quick look at the stream. Okay, you can see me alright. Center of the map. It's harder to spot without VR, absolutely. We need supremacy in C5. In this game it is. Opposite of Sturmwick. Okay, one contact over there. Probably a friend. Moving from our base toward the enemy locations. Holy hell, they disappear. It's like playing Sturmwick like this. It's way harder. Okay. Heading toward the deck. Who crashed? Everyone crashing all by himself, no help needed. Is it possible that it was him? I heard the sound. It was an enemy then, but he crashed. Okay. It's one of these days. You cannot find anyone, and even when you find someone, he crashes without your help. Still needs some trimming. My god, doesn't want to stay put. Okay. This is better. The enemy is capturing. They must be in the zone. But where are they? This is a big question. Okay. Ooh, wing overload crash. Damn it. This is a very delicate aircraft. I pulled the stick too much. I always forget it. Every single time I return to the Japanese after a while. You mustn't pull the stick too hard. God damn it. Not going too well, but we can start again. Every time I return to the Japanese I do this. Okay. Rolling. That won't help my endeavor of relearning the game. Low and fast. Come on, we can still do a difference with that capture point. And don't pull the stick. Don't pull the stick, god damn it. Okay, contact moving right. Something smoking. That's a friend. And what is that? They're returning from the zone, I think. They just got damage in it, but let's check it just to make sure. Ah, I can zoom, right. Okay, friend. Both friendly. There are a couple flying together returning to base. Sorry, another guy flying the Key-43-1. In fact, it wasn't my intention. My lineup is wrong for this rank. Or maybe it presumes that I can get enough spawn points early. I should review it and have a bigger variety of planes at lower rank. To have just one spawn points maker is not ideal. Hmm. 10 kilometers from the jetty square. Come on, this time don't break the plane, please. Using the zoom to spot. Okay. Someone... Okay, it's friendly. Almost to the jetty square. The problem of this plane is that it can't turn tight. But if you overdo it... Okay, they captured. Unfortunately, it wasn't on time. We can still try to hit someone. I see nothing. It's much harder. But I do hear something. Keeping my head, well, my virtual head on my swivel. Ironically, it's not my real head, it's virtual, even though I'm playing without virtual. Here you are. Now, this has a much thinner structure. I shouldn't be losing the target as easily as it happened with the Reggiana. So, turning into him. Okay, god damn it. God damn it. Couldn't judge the distance correctly. I couldn't. I couldn't because... I don't know why. I just couldn't. Everything is different. Everything. Huh. Okay, third attempt. An object is on the moment. Get 45 minutes of fuel. Why is this locked? Need to select it as a weapon. Ah. What does it mean, excuse me? I never did that. You gotta select a secondary weapon. Wonderful score. Well, we can still dig ourselves out of the grave. I mean, every time I start flying the Japanese again, I have this sort of problems. I'm not losing my heart. Rallying, rallying. Gotta believe in your kills and the kills will come. Trying to psych myself out of the uncertainty of this situation. We have a contact over there, yeah. Can be more aggressive with my zooming techniques, yeah. Even using the scope, I mean. It's a base defense, probably. I hear a sound. Potentially. No objectives whatsoever. Okay, ground battle is usually where you find guys. The sound of someone potentially bombing, not sure. It is a sound though. I gotta raise my volume after all, the sound is everything like this. And this is an engine I'm hearing. Don't pull the stick too much, this thing breaks in 1,000 pieces. Here you are. What is that? Friend or foe? Try to zoom. If I zoom, it moves my view. How annoying. Increase the speed to the maximum. What is that? That's a Japanese. Ah, what a disappointment. Well, at least I merged correctly. This is an improvement, if only it was an enemy. Okay, air objective. Let's try to call for them to follow. I will also say attack the point. Yeah! Affirmative, you see? I can say the correct thing even if I then suck at executing it. And we have a contact over there. Hey, thank you for following the stream, Oscar, and welcome. I'm trying my hand at the very difficult simulation mode of this game, while lacking for the day any form of head tracking, which might prove detrimental, but I still don't cool my game. It might be that I learn eventually during the stream. It's a test, it's a test. Hostile team is capturing A already. What is that whitish thing on the ground? Excuse me. Ah, a tent. Okay, the famous reflective tents of World War II. They were made of aluminium. I don't know. Some material of some kind. The only thing that you can do much better without VR is checking your 6. Look at that. Left 6, right 6 in a second. Chick-chack. That's not something you can do with VR. Unless you have the neck of an owl. Okay. Sound of an engine. Sound of an engine coming from the left side. Here you are. You mostly spot things by hearing without VR. That's a bit different. That looks Japanese though. No, it isn't. Okay, we found ourselves an enemy. Let's see if I can finally get a kill. Come on. I can judge distances also, because... Yeah, that's the reason I crashed into the enemy earlier. Because I'm used to seeing distances in a different way. For instance, to me, this looks still far, but I know it isn't. Come on! I can follow you, no problem with the Hayabusa. Is damage. Is damage. Ah! These planes' firepower always sucked. They're gonna steal my kill! What the fuck is this guy doing? You really want it, huh? You really want it. But I want it more! It's gonna be mine! He's dead. His engine is stopped. It's completely useless what we're doing. We're just trying to steal the kill to one another. Besides, he might be already dead for what I know. No, because I didn't get the assist and I would have at least that. Only the assist, unfortunately, got stolen, but at least it's a beginning. And I also... Yeah, I ran out of ammo. My god, this plane kinda sucks. Well, okay. Probably an assist is not enough, but I gotta go and resupply. There's no way to avoid it. I mean, it's probably not enough to get a better plane spawning. Okay. Well, one assist, come on. It will be harder. I should tell... Oh shit, What happened? I pushed the button that turns off the engine, seemingly. That would be annoying in real life. No, I also lost the chat. Okay, here it is. Fumbling the setup, which is different from the usual one. Okay, no, it's okay. And, well, it's a feel, not the best feel, but I'm starting to get one. Let's land and try with a different plane, if I can spawn it, otherwise we'll have to remain the same. Ah yeah, I found it because I was telling everyone I was returning to the base. The guy was saying follow me, but now it's late to do it. I'll just go and land. Let's click into the base. What does it mean? Ah, you have to remember that the undercarriage of this plane is also very fragile, like the entire rest of the goddamn thing, so it's best if I slow down before lowering it. Like 100 to 100 should be safe. Okay. At least I can land. That I can still do. Yeah, perfect alignment. Well, a bit short maybe. Not really. Oh. Stop. It's the Shiz player. I don't think I ever played with him. That's the... Isn't that the hydroplane? The one that doesn't even have wheels. He's gonna have a bad time landing it. No, because it's good. Shooting to slow down, a classic of War Thunder. Let me see if I can spawn something different. Maybe that would be better, because yeah, this thing is a bit underpowered. Fortunately no, because I have a bunch of 3.3 planes. But why? How did they make this lineup? What was I thinking that day? It's okay, for learning. Go. Restarting straight to point A. I will even say it. Let's do it, G-Gits. G-Gits, I trust you. I wonder if this voiceover is supposed to have a Japanese accent. Not really, I guess. That's a formation. Win air supremacy and protect the allied attackers. Okay, but we're going to win the supremacy first. No, we won't win it. The enemy is capturing the point. Ha ha. Excellent! If you say so. Hmm. $15 kilometers. I hear an engine. It's like, I think, but not close, huh? Uh-huh. It's like playing PUBG to relay this much to the audio. Okay. Objective zone. The enemy will be close. Let's try to spot him first. I mean, in theory, no? Hi, Martin! No, nothing happened to the VR. Unfortunately, it happened to me. It's caused me some sort of allergic reaction, like dermatitis, I think. I don't know even how to call it. Basically, I gotta let my skin cool off, so to speak. And yesterday I tried playing with my other VR, the Oculus Rift, but unfortunately it ended up being just as bad. Probably I won't be able to do VR for a week, I'm not sure. I will still try from time to time. You might see me play in VR maybe uh, a day once in a while until I'm fully healed, and then I hope back to normal. And I'm trying to relearn the game like this. Yes, it's not easy. It's quite a challenge, to tell you the truth. Probably, actually, it's a good occasion of realizing that in this game, unlike Sturmovik, VR is easier. It lets you spot everything with extreme ease. It's like you have an outline of the enemy targets. They're very easy to see. Like this, it's almost like Sturmovik. Spotting is a completely different story. You end up relying on the sound much more. I don't know, I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Attention to the designated green square. I know, we're trying to catch her, man. In any case, the VR is there, I have my eyes on it. I know it's going nowhere. I'll be back to it in no time, I bet. It's not the first time that I have to put it aside, for several reasons. It's a type of gaming that tends to require a series of circumstances, and not always easy to arrange. Sometimes the climate is too warm, sometimes you don't have really the time to set it up properly. Then there is this. This is actually new. I suspected it might happen eventually, because I tend to suffer from such ailments in general. Should try track out. Hey, thank you for liking the stream. I use it and it's very good. Or try view tracker from Steam. It has a 7-day free trial. Ah, that's interesting. Track hat would be track ER, right? I guess the thing that you need to buy. The problem is that it was out of stock. It's out of stock in many countries. I cannot buy it from Amazon. I could order it straight from their website, because a viewer on Twitch told me that they actually still have it on stock in France, but I don't know if it will be delivered and in how long nowadays with the situation that we're having. Okay, here an engine. Maybe I will finally manage to get a kill. Let me see. Enemy should be about because they're capturing. But okay, he got killed by the enemy. Was to my left. Here you are. Potential contacts. This is the entire dogfight. We found it. Okay. Check 6, check 6. Checking the 6 is much more easy, yeah? That's the only thing that's easier. Okay, here you are. That's Russian, perfect. And... Come on, I read your message in a sec, be patient. I think he's going down. Certainly smoking like he is. Damn. Well, I hope that one is going down, because we gotta think about the other one, it seems. Here you are. You go the low altitude and fight with the Yamus, eh? You think you can outar me? Oh, there's another one yet. Okay, now there are a bit too many. It's to my right. What is that? What is that? Stubby plane, I-16, potentially. I couldn't see it well. No, it's not an I-16. Could it be a Buffalo? Look like one. God damn it. It's going down. Good, good, good. They clear my tail. And here you are. That's a biplane. No, it's this Russian biplane. It's the bane of this plane. I gotta escape. I gotta escape. That's the Russian biplane. God damn it. God damn it. Looking bad. Okay. Hey, Zukowski. Zukowski biplane. Track hat will be out of stock for a while. The company that makes them here in England, they are currently making masks for Corona instead. Ah, that's the reason. Well, okay. I guess that's important now. You gotta understand the priorities. I think I'll go play a different combination of rank and planes, because This is already not that familiar to me, and I'm finding myself having a lot of difficulties. Let's try. Also, yeah, I have only a single plane that I can fly in my lineup at that rank, and that is also wrong. It sucks leaving the match like this, but like I said, it's a relearning process. Here's what I wanted to play originally, Sweden 2.3. Yes, let's try this. I mean, if it's not working, you gotta go somewhere else and maybe try again. Smolensk. It's like I'm learning again, like I never played before. In fact, I originally did play this game without VR, but I never did that much. The very reason I started flying somewhere else this often was VR, and I seriously was thinking of not streaming at all until I'm fully healed. Because the entire point of the stream... Okay, thank you Martin, I'm trying. See you soon, I hope. And thank you for your comments. Trying again, Swedish planes. Let's do it, guys. Let's try not to suck. This is the baby Focke-Wulf, like we were calling it the other day. A smaller version of the Focke-Wulf. Swedish man. It's a fairly decent boom and zoomer from what I've seen. Not as fast as a true Focke-Wulf, but fairly well armed. And as long as you don't remember not to follow things too much, it can prove fairly effective. It's not the plane for which you would choose to play the Swedish line, that is probably the pusher prop. But it can grind the spawn points fairly well. Let me see if with a real aim in sight I can do better. Destroy the bombers in C3. Ah, the base is flashing, okay. These are the base defenders that I just spotted. And what else? I don't know. Don't freaking know. I think whatever was making the base flash, yeah, it's no longer there. Okay. Big for mesh. Destroy the bombers in C3. I hear an engine. Seems to come from the left. Should climb more with this plane probably, huh? Still hear strange sounds coming from my right. "2007, this should be enough. This should be enough. Let's move to the ground battle. Maybe I'll find someone there." They're losing. Okay, these are the enemy bombers, right? Yeah, C5. I don't know about attacking bombers with this plane, but let's try. Maybe they escort more than bombers. There is a couple of escort planes. Here they are. Yes, 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 yes. Ready to my right. This means they're on their way to the objective. Okay, I can try to engage the escort first, and then the bombers above the ground target. But also someone is already engaging them. I saw the tracers. Probably British because they were white. White, greenish. You can also just point your face at the screen to see things closer. God damn it! Huh. You also see the base defenders behind them, yeah. Well, look at this. 500. Web power though, slightly overheating. Starting to get close. I'm pointing only at the escort. I don't want to engage the bombers just yet. Until they separate themselves to do the run, it could be very dangerous. And they're now turning to me, their escort. Coming for the straight head on, which I won't give them. And normally you wouldn't turn into them as same altitude, but being AI, I guess it's doable. I'm also very fast at the moment. I might be even faster than them, I'm not sure, depending on their plane. 343. I can follow for one turn upward, but then no more. In fact, I overdid it even like this. I had my doubts. I had my doubts. I'm not following. Let's bring them downward a bit. Where did you go? Shit! Cannot even keep my eyes on two targets. They didn't follow. They went back to their escort. Bombers in C6. Attack the A point. What about the bombers? This is completely because of my incapability of following the target without head tracking. Completely. Lost them like nothing. Ah, here they are. These are the bombers they separated from one another, and these two are the escort. Let's try again. I mean, it's good practice to go against AI, since I'm still not able to do it properly. At least I'll try against AI. Gotta slow down. Starting to overheat. I think I should keep the monitor closer to my face. I'm going to put it a bit closer now, after this try, which I hope won't end in a disaster. Just the escort again, passing above me. I see the white traces of a probable Swedish player, I mean British player. And this is one of the bombers. It's a Stuka! Not a difficult prey in theory, come on. At least I'll kill a Stuka, I guess, better than not. But you gotta hit it well, these are pretty resistant. If I cannot kill even this, I will never play this game again without VR. Ah, you have stealth ammo on this plane. Okay, well, easy kill. Okay, the escort is engaging me. Here you are. I know you're behind. There's no problem chasing you if you're behind. You're the one chasing me. Okay. One above, one below. I guess. I lost the one below. I'll go for the one above, if you really want. Ooh, sniper shot. Why has he stopped smoking? What is this? No, I don't know what the other one is. That one is chasing his escorted planes. At a certain point they tend to do it. He might be faster than me after all these turns. And also I'm overeating. Okay. There you are. And he's returning to his escorted planes as well. They do this after a time. Now, if I can chase them, they become a super easy kill. I guess let's try at this point, but I don't know. They hear a sound. Too far, too far. They're still faster. Okay, return to the A point, I guess. Just one kill, it seems. Did I get two? No. No, because the other one I just damaged. Oh my god, this is terrible. Does it always take that long to go to a base to bomb it? Well, depends on the distance to the base, I guess. Let's go to 2004, 2005, I guess. Ah, yes, getting closer to the monitor. Like this. This is the minimum, I guess. Am I still in frame? Let me check it. Yes. I should lower it a bit, maybe. Let me see. Ah, but there is someone. Excuse me, huh? Since I got a... I don't know how to do it. I cannot leave it this. I cannot leave this like now. Yes, probably a closer monitor is for the best. Time to cap. These two contacts could be enemies because they're capturing right now, yeah? Or are they? Let's try to engage. Trying to merge. As long as I keep my eyes on you, nothing bad can happen. Problem is when it passes to my side and I cannot just do like this, how I'm used. It's a twin engine, yeah? 110? No, it's friendly. It's the big Swedish twin engine, the one that is so heavily armored. stalling for no reason. Why am I stalling? Ah. And got destroyed by a JU-88. This keeps getting better and better. Oh god. Yeah. A junkers. Okay guys, I gotta raise a second. Be right back. I have to go check a thing. Be right back. And back. Can you hear me? Yes. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check that you can hear me. Yes. Well, well. Speaking about today's session, yes, indeed I'm having some troubles. Now let's see if I can resolve them by the end of this session, but it might take longer. It's too much different than how I play normally. It certainly is very, very different. Okay, let me center the chat again. And we're ready. I will also raise this. Okay, spawn me another one of these things, and let's keep the massacre going. Massacre of myself today, not the enemy. Ah yes, but the camera has to stay closer. I mean, the monitor. And also a bit lower. No, but the problem isn't just that I lose confrontation. I cannot achieve much because I cannot find things. It's now I see what people mean when they say this mode is so difficult. It never was for me because in VR it isn't. Normal experience, normal so to speak, is completely different. Ah, I think I pushed the start engine. The problem is I have a start your engine button behind the cell phone, and when I move the cell phone, it ends up getting pushed. I'm putting the cell phone on the wheel, no? And actually the button of the wheel is bound in the game. Okay. Everything okay, nothing in order, as they say. That's the Swedish bomber, I think. It's friendly in any case. Coming straight from the airfield. Twin-tailed. Destroy the bombers fail. It's almost like no one cares about the destroy the bombers objective. In fact, it's just like that. No one does. Okay, engine sound. This would be probably an enemy. Here it is. Spotted. This is not a tank fighter though. What is this? It's a Focke-Wulf. It's this baby Focke-Wulf versus the normal Focke-Wulf. Who will win? Not sure where the heck he went. Here you are. How did it look to you? Maybe not the most skilled. I might have a chance. Fortunately, he's got plenty more energy than me, but not a good aim in terms of boom and zooming. Now we're both descending. And he's gone to the right. Here you are. I wonder if this thing turns better than the Focke. That's a big question. Apparently more or less same way. This would be a prolonged fight, it seems. What's he doing now? It's going the opposite way. Why is that? I managed to lose him. It's that? Yeah, it's that. He needs just a couple of passes and then leaves. Strange behavior. What's my speed? Low. Unfortunately, he's faster. But wait a sec. Maybe not for much longer. I even have stealth ammo. I might as well just start shooting. Where is the enemy base? No, we're not heading for it. Hey, thank you for the like, Ferry, and welcome, it's you. I'm trying to play without VR. Having some troubles, to tell you the truth, huh? That is the truth of the matters. It's not as easy to play without VR for me. Chasing an enemy, but it's a Focke-Wulf. This is the Swedish plane that resembles a Focke-Wulf. It's not as fast, it seems. No. Well, maybe just as fast. In any case, not fast enough to catch up with him. I think someone else might be coming. It's possible that he's calling his friends. Should probably do the same. Actually, I am catching up. Yes, yes. He's no longer much aware of my presence. Let's try to snipe a bit, since I can zoom in non-VR, no? Aim well, aim well. just wishful thinking for me to actually hit him at this range. But I keep catching up, strangely. Haha, I got you. I got you. I got you, but did I do much to you? Not really. Started to be in the red, unfortunately. This guy just doesn't want to fight. What a strange engagement. Okay. Now. 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 I think he found the reinforcement that he so much wanted, and I follow him right into the trap. Wait, wait. It might still work. It might yet work. But that's Swedish. Why am I fighting as Swedish? Are the labels on or something? I think it's a Focke-Wulf with the Swedish marks on it. Yeah, it's trying to confuse the enemy, I guess. Ah shit, I need tracers on this thing. Yeah, he put the Swedish marks on the Focke-Wulf because they're so similar. That's devious. These things are faster than me, that's the truth of it. I gotta cool off the edge. I hope there's none on my 6 because he will kill me. Let's try to climb at least. Here's the plane. I see that. I saw them for a sec, now I lost them. Try to climb a bit more. Okay, here they are. Entering combat again. Let's try not to suck this time. I have to remember I can now put my face on the monitor unlike normal. That's an enemy. Unaware. Let's try to score. Come on, come on. I'm out of freaking ammo. Well, I should have gone a resupply when I was so low on ammo. And that's it, I guess. Not gonna achieve anything in this match either. Thankfully the airfield is not far. Okay, I need tracers because of course aiming without VR is also different. But if I put tracers on this thing, maybe, no? I hope it's not on my tail. Apparently not. People speaking about the nature of simulator mode. Gets better when you get used to it. My favorite, well, it's the only way to play this game, I mean. If you're playing arcade mode, you're doing it a bit wrong. It's a shame. It's a shame because the physics engine is pretty good, all things considered. And to play it like a game where you just point and shoot with the mouse, hey! Thank you, it's Tony. Thank you for liking the stream. This is a learning experience for me. I normally play with VR, so it's everything different than the usual, and I'm having some trouble to adapt to it. But perhaps, eventually I'll manage. I mean, I'm starting to follow planes a bit better since I started to play. This is also important for me because for some time I won't be able to use VR, and I want to play my favorite games, which are these and Sturmovik. Being able to play either will make it quite unpleasant. Gotta find a way to compensate for the inexperience of normal aiming. I'm having trouble most of all where, you can imagine, following targets. Would have been time for capturing the point, maybe. Flaring a bit, let's go around 250. The only thing I can do just as well is landing the plane. At least in that I didn't lose skill. Did I damage that guy? I don't know, it doesn't look like it. Ah, the first one, yes, I did hit him. I wonder if he might be unable to land. That would give me the point. No, doesn't seem so, doesn't seem so. I absolutely need tracers. Aiming is too much different. Flying together with Russia, I see an EL2 on the on the runway. Refueling. Bye little EL2. Well, maybe big EL2. And try to give me a better plane. No, still counts point. Okay, let's go to the ground battle. Should I bomb some stuff? No, because that's not the purpose of the stream. I gotta relearn dogfighting. Give me air targets ammo though, so it has tracers. Otherwise it will never work. I mean, I only recently started learning to fire with stealth ammo and now wanting to do it. Oh shit, I gotta unbind this thing that turns off my engine behind the cell phone. It's not a good idea to have it. No, I didn't spawn there. Ah, it forces you to spawn from the same place, okay. They spot something that way. Well, there is a contact. I can actually click them up now that I have no VR. It's pretty useful. Well, for group operation it will be, but apparently today I'm completely alone, so makes not that much difference. Well, let's pursue that spot, I guess. Potentially. Do I hear an engine? Maybe. Apparently. Must be imagining things, I don't know. At this point everything is possible. Bombs out on E2. This guy is bombing the enemy base. I like the nickname of that guy. Plain Dude. Ah, the entire team is bombing basically. I'm the only... There's only me and another fighter. I didn't notice it. Okay, well a team composition. Everyone bombing. And we're also losing. I could turn to that. Maybe do only the bombing. I'm hearing something, I'm hearing something. There's no ground battle and no objective. It's not my fault, huh? We got no objectives to head to. I will climb even more, I guess. And I'll position myself in between the enemy base and the center of the map, where people might be coming through. Someone crashed over there, look at that. Now 10 kilometers from the enemy base. Should be able to see if someone is taking off, presumably. The extra details coming from the fact that I'm no longer playing a low detail are pretty cool. I must say that's another positive of this way of playing. Okay, it seems one of our guys has found the enemy, judging by the fact that he's requesting for backup. This direction more or less. Oh, here you are. Seems alone. Unless I'm not seeing it because of my spotting skill, I mean the one from my crew. It's possible, I guess. After all, we have a fairly low level crew on the Swedish. I mean, he was requesting for help, and also it's a plane in enemy territory. Let's go and check it out. Increasing speed. My altitude 2000. Let's go slightly above him. Hey, thank you for liking the stream. James, you're here. James, hey. I'm struggling, man. I'm trying to play without VR. You know, this game, unlike Sturmovik, is much easier with VR. You can spot things extremely easily with VR. Without it, it's completely different. Look at that. Look at the size of the enemy and its tallits as well. Thank you for liking. Ah, I'm on TV. This is amazing. What honor, man. What honor. No, like I said, I mean, in Sturmovik strikes a balance, but here, without VR, 10 times more difficult. I have newfound respect for everyone I shot down with such ease all these days that I played with the index. Without it, spotting here becomes like Sturmovik basically. They're tiny dots. I think they make them more visible in VR somehow. It's like they're enhanced, made bigger. It's extremely easy to lose a target without VR in War Thunder. Not just during the dogfight, just finding them outright. And I think I finally found one. Okay, what is this big? No, it's the Conqueror friendly. Okay, Johnny Habitual. Hi Johnny Habitual. Should we go for some enemy? I don't know, hunt for someone, find some action. Since the beginning of the session I killed 2 planes, I think. Completely sucking. Completely. I have to relearn area. I'm also doing these gens because I think it's good practice. I wanted to try and do some dogfights without VR to be more ready for our Sturmovik session. But basically I did very little dogfight because I just don't find the enemies. It's like I'm playing the other game, basically. So it is still practice, but not in a good sense. Let's do it, man. Let's go. Maybe find an enemy. Come on, give me an enemy. Yeah, where Abba is. There's some new players to Simulator Mod that are exchanging their opinions on the extreme difficulty of it. And I mean, it's not like I'm proving them wrong. Today I'm having big trouble. at that. We found something of interest. Unfortunately, it's above me. Air supremacy in C4. The base is to my right, I gotta be careful with it. That's the Swedish bomber, I think. We should make him an enemy. Unfortunately, in this place he can easily head back to the enemy base. Probably I should just head for A. But still, to leave it go would be quite annoying. Attack the A point eventually. This is the Swedish bomber, I think. And he's chasing something, a fighter perhaps. Also, you know what's throwing me off? Estimating distances. I don't know how far that is actually. I don't know if it's worthy of chasing him. And I guess in doubt I gotta let it go. But same for the map has a different scale without VR. Everything is different. Basically, you have to relearn the game. It's not worth following him. No, but like I said, it's almost unfair how much easier it is in VR. I guess I'm not as good as I imagine. I'm the first one to admit it. I would be ruling the scoreboard already if it wasn't for this fact that actually like this it becomes a challenge. One kill. Come on, objective A. No, I'm very far from it. Probably the base defenders. Straight to A and let's hope for the best. I will join someone. I will manage to have a confrontation over there. We hear a sound. No, there is no sound. The only thing that's easier is to be aware about your surroundings, mostly behind. Becomes like something that you keep doing, not check right, check left, check right. You just move the joystick from side to side. It takes no effort, and so you end up doing it much more often. Unfortunately, it's too late. I knew it would be. It's a formation there. Cover the bombers. Friendly formation. I'm passing a bit too close to the other base, possibly. Okay, there's another captured zone. This one is close to me. Let's go. Better. The enemy will be coming to me, I presume. So let's climb. Unfortunately, it's also close to their bases. They will be able to respawn and return here much easily. Also, there's that little problem that the entire friendly team is currently piloting bombers. So it will be me against the entire enemy team. Oh well. Yeah, attack the A point. Attack the A point. Attack the A point, you sucker! When you fucking attack the A point. Okay, we finally got a contact. Probably it's the friend. Not 100% sure. You see, in some conditions it becomes easy to spot. Like now. Now it's like VR. They stand out extremely clearly. But it's not a given. And then you have this problem that you cannot move easily your head. So the parts of your own airplane end up covering the targets very easily. That's not same as realism. Realistically, you shouldn't have that problem. It's like you're sitting inside a tank where some parts of the structure are just there. They're just there. You cannot look past of this easily. You would have to raise your view, but then again, it's not essentially so simple. We're capturing, right? Well, okay, we're capturing. That's a fast-moving contact. Looks interesting. Let's go there. You're the lucky one today. I'll be chasing you. Come on. This thing of moving my face close to the monitor is a learned behavior. Absolutely doesn't come natural to me, used as I am to VR. Something in my rear view mirror, but it should be the friend, I hope. I saw it for a moment. Makes me worried, but it should be the friend. Also, we're heading straight for the enemy base and out of the capture zone. Honestly, I wouldn't do it. No, let's let it go, because it's also likely a base defender. It's better to go and try to capture. I will find more enemies, players as well there. And here you are. One contact, three contacts. That's our dogfight. Okay, let's try to win it somehow. Come on, bring down at least one enemy. If I can bring down at least one enemy now, I will be sure that I can still try and play this game without VR. Of course, it's not a given that I manage. Did they capture? No, what was that? Some objective fell. What do we have here? So many nations. Okay. The friend has been shot down, so that's an enemy. Whatever the hell it is. Interception speed. I gotta remember I have tracers now, so I can give off my location by shooting, not doing it too soon. 500. 520. 530. This thing can go fast. This baby Focke-Wulf of mine, strange Swedish plane of mine, it can go fast when needed. Yes, what do you say? I can't estimate the distance. Is this close? Is this far? I have no idea. In VR it would be still far. Maybe not like this. I'll wait a bit more. As the same guy as before, the one that put the Swedish insignia on his Focke-Wulf. Haha. But with tracers it's better, yeah, because with tracers... with tracers I can hit stuff. Yeah, okay, Kevin, you're down. Welcome to the jungle. What's here? You are here for now. Okay, you gotta keep tracers for sure until you relearn aiming without VR. That is him. He's the next one. Maybe I'll get 2 kills in a row. Come on, come on. Come on. Boom! I like the new sound effects of this game. What's that? No idea, but it's an enemy. So, time to shoot. Is it close? Is it far? I don't know. I'll just shoot. No. No, I gotta watch out. This team doesn't have that much ammo. It's farther than I think. It's farther than I think. Because of the zoom. Yeah, because when I zoom, it looks much closer to me. I'm not used to zooming. That's the thing. That's the thing. I mustn't zoom when trying to estimate distances. Still far, actually. What's he doing just turning like that? He's flying like an AI. Are you a man or a bot? I'm starting to have second thoughts. It's just turning, doing nothing. But I'm not complaining about the fact. Problem is, he's still faster than me. I'll ask for cover just in case. What a stupid situation. A real player would never fly like this. What do you think? Look like in range. To me, look in range. It was anything but. What's my 6 right now? It seems no one's chasing me. Well, I'm slowly gaining, so it's not like I'm in a hurry, yeah? No one's attacking me. Strangely. What the fuck are we even doing? Turning in a circle, and they also win because there's plenty more, which I don't know where they are, but strangely they're not attacking me. Fact is just faster. He will escape, no problem. Unless I go faster in a straight line, for what I know. Could even be. Okay, there's someone on my tail. This is better. I mean, there will be some fight. Big twin engine. Probably the same guy that killed me earlier. I recognize the plane. I think it must be an heavy fighter of some kind. Could be a 110. Ah no, it's a fatty. I don't know. What the heck was that? Look almost like a P2. It's a fatty twin engine. Keep turning, keep turning. Well, that's easy to see at least. I won't lose visual. If it's him, I'm not so sure it's him. What's the sound? Not the enemy base, okay. Where the heck did you go? I don't know, I don't know. I just said it's easy to spot. Oh shit, it was really that. Okay, but you missed. Turning, turning, turning. Oh. Starting to improve a little. In following stuff. Oh, go, I'm overreading. That thing is also fast. Fast as hell. What the heck was it? Big fatso plane. Oh. Oh shit. Ah, okay, so this range is when they start shooting you with the rear cannon. Actually, this is good information for me. When I see a plane that size, it means it's in range. So the one before was in range. I should have kept shooting. Let the bomber go. Where did the bomber go? I don't know. Oh, he's back. He's gonna get me. My engine is already leaking. I could try to return, I guess. Oh, I have help. Then cover me, man. Let's try to do it. I might get him in turn. I'm actually leaking just fuel, not oil. Problem is, I have no visual whatsoever. Someone added me to my friend, to his friend list. How nice of him. I will try to accept it once it's possible. Can accept now. Yeah, plain dude. Hi, plain dude. Welcome to my friend list. I guess I should go and repair. I mean, I haven't died that much. I just haven't killed either. Because I can't find the targets. Then, let me think. Well, with the Japanese plane I failed because I've never been that good with that plane. And that's the reason I changed match. Then I failed because of the stealth ammo. Okay, of course it was a bad idea to use stealth ammo in a different aiming setup because stealth ammo is difficult in general. Which brings me to the next problem. Estimation of distances. Things are closer than they look on a monitor compared to VR because in VR everything is bigger. And also don't estimate by zooming or estimate always by zooming or learn two estimation methods, and I still haven't done it. I mean, I didn't spin and die without reason. I could land the plane. The basics are there. It's learnable, I think. It will be a process. Probably I should start playing this game while not streaming too, so I can learn a bit better. But this is important, which brings me to the fact that I was telling to James. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's still watching. If you're watching, James, actually, this is good practice, I think, for playing Sturmovik without VR as well. It's the reason I chose this game this morning. The more I play it, and the more I relearn the rules of air combat, the more I'll be able to play Sturmovik as well without VR. And there, I might have some advantages in playing in non-VR, because here it's only disadvantages, but there, difficult as it is to see things at a distance, being able to actually zoom, well, you can zoom in non-VR. I mean, you can zoom in VR, in Sturmovik like this, so not as much that, but the very fact that you have an higher resolution, I mean, it should improve matters. It could be interesting. I will certainly be trying. I have to, otherwise it's not flight simulators for what, a week or more. Oh, I broke the gear. No, I broke the gear. Now I'm gonna crash the plane in landing. I wasn't going that fast. I mean, 270, this gear breaks. Huh? Okay, this is the final challenge. Can you land a rickety Swedish plane without an undercarriage? Lower the flaps. Now they break the flaps as well, huh? Shoot, shoot. Shoot so it slows down. Yeah. Maybe the gear got damaged by the enemy firing. And that's the reason it broke. Slow down. I wanna touch the ground very, very softly without a gear. No! Did I die? Did I die? Do you think I died? I don't think I died. No, I haven't. Haha! Well, this is a little success. I broke the tips of the wings. Both tips. Just the tips. But the plane is okay, apparently. Yeah. Well, okay is a big word. It's kind of okay. No, the thing that is a positive, near the end of the session I started to understand some things. But also I was unlucky with the matchups. Every single match I joined it was either empty, no one looking for butter. What the fuck? Ah, they're bombing the airfield. So it's good actually than sitting in the grass and not on the runway. Should I go a final sortie? If I can spawn the good plane, I might do a final sortie. Also, hurry up and leave the plane because they're bombing the runway. You missed. You missed. I cannot spawn the good plane. Let's spawn the bomber. No, the bomber is boring. I spawned the same team. Do I have to go from the same airfield? One final sortie, now that I seem to have understood many more things. I thought they spawned me in the same plane. Hurry up, they're still bombing. I don't think you can change the runway once you touch down during the actual match. Unless you change plane, maybe. Well, now it's too late. In any case, he already bombed, he went his own way. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. I'm not giving up. Since enemy is in our territory. The base where I took off from is still flashing, by the way. Let's try to act like a proper boom and zoomer this time. Destroy the bombers C5 is also doable. They're right in front of me. I might try to do that. Ah yeah, and then there was that crazy moment when I managed to lose both escort planes. Yeah, that was just a failure on my part of handling the view correctly. But I think I was doing it better last engagement. I mean, there has been a process of improvement since I began. It's not unachievable. Coming my way, possible. These are the enemy bombers, right? C6. Oh, they're diving right now. They're diving for the ground battle. This is a good occasion, okay. Let's try to pick them off. There's also the escort to fight. Ah, that's a friend, okay. You use the herring way more, also. You can hear things before you see them much more often like this. That would be a great asset in Stormwake as well, but of course that is a much more realistic game. They won't give you the occasion of listening to the enemy. Okay, you. No, it's a friend. What the fuck? I went for the friend. No, find them again. Oh! I'm in disbelief at how much harder it is. Disbelief. Here you are. But these are friendly. They're friendly base ground attackers. Ha! Protect the allied attackers. Destroy the bombers. The bombers are in C6. Excellent. Okay, let's see if an enemy comes, I guess. That will be my only occasion of amounting to something in this particular stretch of the round. Well, it's pointless to remain here, I guess. These are the bombers probably that I see over there. Let's try to go there. The bombers are in C6. They're also doing an attack run, by the way they're moving. Yes, yes, I can reach them soon enough to engage. I hope. C6 is 18 kilometers away, not more. Doable, doable. Someone's already doing that, yeah. I'll probably keep playing even without streaming. I need to practice this. Everything is different, but at the same time it's the same, no? Like your capacity of handling the plane, of following an enemy, the technological know-how for the different designs, they remain. It's just the very act of looking around, and you can imagine what difference it makes. That is completely different. Come on, there's still C5, no? Yes, it's this. It's this. They're also under attack. We'll be soon joining the the club of people attacking the bombers. Here it is, the bomber. I have no head, so this is the same also compared to here. Having no head. Hard is the life of the pilot. See what I do? I do like this to watch over the destruction of the cockpit, but it's useless. I cannot do like this. I'm not tracking my movements. I can do it with the button, I guess. I'm just now thinking that I could even play DCS with no VR. No problem. Because I had some performance problems, of course would be gone if I play like this. It's probably just a friend landing. Bombers are still in C5, it says. Did I pass them without seeing them, even? Seems impossible, but there's plenty of targets over there. Must be there. The damaged one will probably be one of the enemy bombers. And now in C4, yeah, they're escaping. So it's them. I'm looking at the bombers. I could be able to chase them. I don't know what they are, unfortunately. We have 4 nations on the other team. Ah, including Sweden. I was actually fighting the same plane as mine, because we have Sweden as our enemies as well. It's a civil war. Huh. The typical player created round. How am I getting on that team? No idea. And I'm starting to win it. Oh, they're finally turning. Where am I, by the way? They are they turning? In theory, they should be just retreating from the map. Let's go for the one at same altitude, I guess. Seems more achievable. Whatever the heck it is, I'm no longer sure I'm looking at the bombers actually. What the heck is that? Direction to the right of the enemy base. Position of the bombers C3. This is C3, okay, it's one of them. Since the gear is out, that will make it a Stuka, I guess. I'm overeating. Push it. Use it or lose it. Can I shoot it? I don't know, because I cannot estimate distances. I guess so. Who the fuck is shooting me? My tail is damaged. So it's not him. I have someone on my tail. Should be doing down. No, it's not. He lost a piece, but it's just the wheel. Now you're dead. But there is someone on my tail. Yeah. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's the twin engine. The guy that killed me before. Let's try to achieve a revenge against the twin engine. What the heck is that thing? It's the Swedish bomber, I think. Yes, it's the Swedish bomber I'm looking at. He uses it to dogfight, actually. And he managed to kill me with it earlier. So it's not bad for that purpose, I guess. It's also a faster plane than I imagine. Let's try to bait him into a turn. Yeah, you can fire a much longer range than I imagine. Look at him. Don't want to waste too much ammo on this. Fact is, I won't catch him, like before. It's that much faster. Unless he comes for a fight or returns, which he's doing. Try to shoot him again. It's not that stupid. Don't tell me he's heading for the ground units he wants to bomb. We're almost out of time. But he will have to do something eventually. Anything he does, I might catch up. What's another plane there? Trying to pick up the guy. Where did you go? Disappear. I'm always thinking it's behind this thing there. Oh shit! I don't even know where the guns are on that thing. Should I stay below? Should I stay above? No? Apparently below is very easy for him to shoot towards. Then let's try to climb, which might amount for me losing him. Yeah, I think he's... oh, he's not bombing anything. I don't know what he's doing. A chase for the ages. He's returning to base. He will return to base, no problems. Without me catching up. Wait a sec. Am I eating or what? Last ditch attempt. Yeah, I am hitting. And now he's scared. And being scared is maneuvering in a strange way, which might work to my advantage. One engine, but not destroyed. Again, okay. Now get the other one. And he's dead. With the last round of ammo, he is. Same guy that killed me. Yeah, I achieved my revenge. I achieved my revenge. So this session wasn't a complete waste. No, but also it showed me that I can learn non-VR. I can. Will take some time, but I can. Now we're off to landing if I can, because I'm out of time. Otherwise, I'll just be even quicker, because I'll freaking die before the end of the stream. Who knows what might happen? We will soon discover. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. How fast can I click? Click, 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 click. I mean, it's an entire stream for 4 kills, and maybe an assist and a kill before, not the best. But the thing I like the most is that all the kills happen in the last stretch, which means an improvement has been made, and now I'm not going to go for the entire debriefing again. It ended up being on my second to last flight, because it intended it to be the last originally. I was that demotivated. Maybe in the end there is no reason to be so demotivated. It might also have been a streak of misfortune. We will know how it goes once I play again in Sturmovik this afternoon, still without VR. And I play also racing games without VR. I think this should be easier to adapt to. Also, for instance, Dirt Rally, full detail should look freaking cool. The new one I bought, Automobilista, can be played pretty easily without VR. I don't know for how long I won't be able to wear the headset again. Maybe a week, could be even more. Yesterday I thought I have found the holy grail by wearing the old headset. No, it didn't solve it. It didn't solve it. The only thing that would really solve it is a track here, but track here nowadays it's impossible to find. There is a reason for that, like my friend told me in the comments. Lining up for a proper landing at least. Let's remember this thing has a fragile undercarriage. Earlier I survived by a miracle. Let's try not to do the same. Probably I should lower it at 200. 200 is a bit too low. I would go 230. Start lowering the flaps. 30. 220. Lower it. Come on, it cannot break at 220. But now it's 240. No, slow down. Okay, it's good. Winner supremacy completed. Bravo! Gramercy. Oh, Gramercy. Am I short? But it's the same. As long as you don't crash, it's the same. I'm very short actually. Yeah, the runway started over there. But it's okay. This is an off-road plane after all. The famous plane 4x4. Range Rover plane. Click, 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 click. Maybe if I brake. They were pretty shitty matches in general, not just because I was without VR, I think. They were devoid of action in general. for some reason. Besides, in second, it's not so bad. Together with Plain Dude, it's actually flying the one I intended to fly, which now I would be able to spawn, but like I said, the amount of time, and also the match is almost over. Let's let the plane repair, and then we start wrapping up. And return to the hangar. Having said that, we have reached the end of the stream, and we'll meet again. I unlocked some Japanese plane, I don't know why. Ah, because I was researching the lower level ones. Why is that? I wanted the bombers, I guess. No, these are the ground attackers. No, research the Key-45. The Key-45 looks cool. We will play together again in about 5 hours, presumably together with James and maybe the other friend we met yesterday, otherwise alone, but it will be Sturmwick without VR, and I presume what I learned this morning will allow me for performing a bit better than the last time I played without VR, but we will discover it this afternoon. Going forward, it will be without VR. See you soon. Ciao, thank you for watching. It was fun. A bit difficult, but fun nonetheless. Ciao ciao.